Well, after 20 years, Pete Watercott will step down from the Northern Inyo Healthcare District Board of Directors. Going to be doing that this Saturday. Pete has delivered 20 years of service. Northern Inyo Healthcare District announced this last Thursday morning. Now, fiddlin' Pete Watercott, who has had a hand in everything from the development of the rural health clinic to the construction of the main two-story hospital, submitted his letter of resignation to his colleagues at last Wednesday night's regular board meeting. Now, the press release from Northern Inyo Healthcare District notes that the move gives the district 60 days to seek letters of interest, assemble a nomination committee, and conduct interviews before appointing a replacement. The person appointed shall hold office until the next general election, scheduled 130 days or more after the date of Watercott's resignation. That would be November of 2018. Pete Watercott, whose term would have expired in November, represented Zone 3 of the Northern Inyo Healthcare District, which consists of a large portion of the downtown Bishop area. Now, Pete Watercott said in an interview with Barb Ferry-Lahan from the Northern Inyo Healthcare District, "It's a good time to pass the baton. When I first came on board, my energy level was high. I had a lot to learn, and that was all part of it. But I think now somebody new could bring a lot of energy to the board and make a positive impact." Watercott's fondest memory from his term of service is the 2013 grand opening of the new two-story hospital. Having served as board president throughout the years of construction, Watercott enjoyed the sense of accomplishment and admired the way the employees pulled together to face the challenges that inevitably came with a project of that size and scope. Watercott also complimented the current leadership's focus on positive efforts. "It's been an exciting time to be involved with the district," he said. "We're providing so many services now: the high school clinic, expanded women's health, infusion therapies, same-day care, and the care shuttle, to name a few. We've talked about our involvement in the community and how we can improve community health. I just like the opportunities. I feel like the opportunities are going to come up, and the district is going to be a significant player in advancing community health." That full press release from Barb Lahan posted on our website, sierrawave.net. Well, the town of Mammoth Lakes put out a bid process for the construction of the new community multi-use facility on Old Mammoth Road. Now, the 43,000 square foot steel structure will house a 2,500 square foot community center and an Olympic-size ice rink, along with associated public and private spaces such as an entry hall and lobby, public viewing areas, restrooms, locker rooms, concession space, mechanical rooms, and storage areas. Now, the ice rink, the press release notes, will be a complete turnkey system with all mechanical, plumbing, and ancillary systems incorporated as specified. Project also includes site work such as concrete curbs and sidewalks, asphalt parking lot, and drainage improvements. The engineers estimate to complete the base bid is between $9,500,000 and $10 million. Bids will close on April 23rd. You can see the Town of Mammoth Lakes website for all of the information. Well, Deb Murphy filed a couple stories, including the third technical group meeting in as many weeks, and the second dealing with the issue of 5 bridges and a test well. 385 got off to a rough start on Monday. Now, during the initial public comment period, Bishop resident Philip Anaya chastised the group for a dual caucus at last Monday's meeting. Los Angeles Department of Water and Power had asked for a caucus, then asked Inyo County Water Department staff to join in the discussion. Anaya strongly suggested negotiations between the two entities should have been held in public. Now, with only the 5 bridges mitigation status on Monday's agenda, LADWP chose wording from the 1999 mitigation plan in its motion that the area's mitigation had met its goals. The exact wording: restore the area to a complex of vegetation communities with similar species composition and cover as exists at local similar sites. Now, the goal will be attained when the desired vegetation conditions are achieved and are sustainable. Now, the major issue with LADWP's evaluation of the area last week was the size of the mitigation area. DWP's Dave Martin averaged in a 60-acre impact area with the initial 300-acre area. INRO's response only looked at the 60 acres and was accused of cherry picking the worst parcels. Ironically, the report quoted in the department's motion identified the mitigation area as the 60 acres Inyo's analysis focused on. Predictably, LADWP voted yes on the motion, Inyo no. Aqueduct manager Jim Yanata asked for a caucus, and that caucus lasted a good 30 minutes. Now the issue will go before the April 9th meeting of the Standing Committee with undoubtedly the same impasse. Deb Murphy also filed a story noting it's tough to recruit, train, and certified EMTs in the Eastern Sierra, but the White Mountain Fire Protection District seems to have found the right formula. Now, the district that runs along the Highway 6 corridor from Hamel Valley to Benton went from 1 to 13 EMTs over the last year, and now is waiting for Mono County's budget workshop in May to see if a $300,000 proposal is funded. Fire Chief Dave Doonan and Commissioner Chris Carter pitched the Board of Supervisors last Tuesday, outlining what they feel is a sustainable program to provide emergency medical service to the 35-mile-long corridor. Till now, Doonan told the board ambulance service has been a matter of luck. Now, 3 studies since 1991 outline the problem for the underserved area. Carter told the board the proposal represented the solution. Now, what Mono County gets for that $300,000 is substantial. The district would recruit, support, and maintain an all-volunteer staff, lease a second ambulance, build a facility in Hamel to supplement the existing station in Benton, assure a 20-minute response time for basic life support calls, and a 45-minute response time for advanced life support calls by transferring to Simons out of Bishop. Both of Deb Murphy's full reports are on SierraWave.net. Well, the Eastern Sierra has lost a longtime public servant and businesswoman. Pat Gardner passed away Saturday from cancer. Pat Gardner served on the Bishop City Council for nearly 6 years. She was elected to serve on the City Council for a 4-year term on November 6, 2012, and was re-elected to another 4-year term November 8, 2016. Also served as Bishop Mayor for a year. Mrs. Gardner served on many Bishop City Council committees during her time in office. Pat was also very active in her community and frequently attended meetings and supported the Bishop Area Chamber of Commerce and Visitors Bureau, as well as the Inyo Associates. Pat Gardner's parents moved their family to Bishop in 1960 when her father transferred within California Department of Transportation. She attended Bishop Elementary School and graduated from Bishop Union High School in 1971. She left the Valley to attend the College of Idaho in Caldwell, where she received a bachelor's in science in biology and psychology with a secondary teaching credential. Pat then attended Northwestern University Medical School, programs in physical therapy in Chicago, where she earned her graduate certificate in physical therapy. She and her husband, Ted Gardner, moved back to Bishop in 1981 to raise their family, where their 2 sons, David and Chris, both graduated from Bishop Union High School. Now, during those years, Pat Gardner also served on the Bishop Union Elementary School Board for 4 terms. Pat was also a private business owner. In 1986, she purchased sports medicine and rehab therapy and continued that practice until 2011. Pat also worked part-time as a physical therapist for Pioneer Home Healthcare, or SPORT. She enjoyed treating patients and helping them to actively enjoy the beautiful valley we live in. Now, the press release from the Bishop City Council also notes that she was active in the United Methodist Church, where she enjoyed teaching Sunday school, serving on governing committees, and supported the programs of United Methodist Social Services. Pat Gardner also volunteered her services to Hospice of the Owens Valley, now a part of Pioneer Home Healthcare. She was thankful to wake up each day in the beautiful sunrises over the White Mountains and to end each day with a view of the glorious sunsets over the Sierra. Pat Gardner, sorely missed. Family has requested, in lieu of flowers, please make a donation to the charity of your choice. Memorial services for Pat Gardner are now set. Saturday, April 7th, 11 a.m., United Methodist Church, Fowler Street in Bishop. Immediately following the services, a reception will be held at the Bishop Elks Lodge for Pat Gardner.